Well, I know it's been a while since I did got a mosque video, but I was originally going to put a gay pride video up, but because of events that have happened in the last 3 weeks, and it's been a whirlwind, and I didn't really know what to do, whether to continue with the channel, because I have had some pretty hateful comments about being a Muslim and Islam and stuff like that, by being a Brit. But as I said before, there's different percentage of Islam. There's a complete, fundamentalist, and there's the light where you follow it but do all good instead of all bad. But as I've said before in previous videos, it's the young generation have come here to the West that want to do the extreme forms of Islam and bring in an extreme form of society, which Western civilization will have a problem with. But unfortunately, with this Prime Minister we've got in now, and this government we've got in now, I don't think I have any idea whatsoever. I don't think any one of them ministers has ever read the Quran or have any idea whatsoever about Islam. So I decided, Keir Starmer wants to have equality and all of the wokeness. So just to remind him, by putting this video on, that, and I'm dead certain, as I said a few weeks ago, Islam will prevail now, because even Starmer's mentioned in his idea for the definition of Islamophobia as any criticism about any part of Islam will be a criminal offence, which is just a blasphemy law at the extremes. So this LGBT, these pride marches might be one of the last pride marches you'll see. And of course, if Keir Starmer's version of Islamophobia goes ahead, then even anyone in LGBT will not be able to comment on the cancellation of it due to the laws of the Quran. So there you go. So that's just something to think about. As I say, it's just from what I've explained before. It was gay pride, and that was fair enough. But this is like extreme forms of perversion on display in public, which is very nice. I don't think. Keep some things that in private or in within groups. But anyway, so here's the video. It's a bit long, but there's some bits in it. You can flick through it. It's different parts. There's a Christian preacher involved in a bit of it. You've got the march, you've got the pre-march, and you've got the after-march. Well, it's the after groupings. So, and of course, the LGBT markets have set up in Newcastle for that weekend. So, please watch and give your comments. So, here we go. Northern Pride 2024. This is their Pride celebrations in Newcastle, and you may or may not be able to hear my narrative when I'm recording, especially when I'm recording the actual march around the city centre. There's no doubt be lots of drumming, etc. But hopefully you will get my drift anyway. But for the editing, hopefully you'll see what I'm trying to portray. So, Bismillah, Salam Alaikum. Keep watching and be shocked. It's down just to the right. So we are at Newcastle Pride, outside the church and the Civic Centre, and this is where the beginning of the Pride promotion happened, the Pride event. So you know, in promotion of their sexual perversions. It's now acceptable. And interestingly enough, as you may notice in the syllabus for the actual events, and there was a vigil at the cathedral on Friday night. So this is the Christian cathedral that so-called promotes the LGBT cause, or the progressive flag, which promotes versions of all kinds. And yes, and they wonder why Muslims and Islam is increasing when the church completely disobeys the teachings of Allah or God himself, which in all within the Torah, the Gospel and the Quran says homosexuality is a sin. And also in all the same books, the same thing with pride. Pride is a sin. And remember as well, the Bishop of Newcastle is a woman, which again is a sin. So therefore, people will get confused about why the congregations in Christian church are reduced drastically. Probably because, in fact, a lot of them do go to other Christian faiths, such as the Mormons and the Jehovah's Witnesses, who continue to stick to biblical scripture. Unlike this. This is society now. Who would have believed, like 30, 40 years ago, if you said this was happening, people would just laugh. 50 years ago, they'd be shocked and horrified. But no, at the end of the day, it's like, and this is not to be a minority. At the end of the day, the majority are heterosexual, and at the end of the day, this is pushed in people's faces all the time. Let's say, LGBT, the gay rights are gay rights, and now they've messed it up. But they've got as many rights as anybody else, but there's a backlash now from the majority because of this. I'm just looking for like quiz for Palestine. You know, there's the unions, the government, the councils. And this is all for a minority group. Yeah, two swords.
Are you hitting people listening?
Well, obviously that's changed in the church under the Deuteronomy for a start. Yeah, but you just think some of the things I've seen. These people are going to be walking in the town. People dressed in masks, rubber masks in there, look like dogs. Like, your children in the town, your family shopping, and they see this kind of thing. But what they're going to ask, Mammy, what's going on there? Seriously. Islamic countries coming shortly, and perhaps at the end of the day this will probably be one of the last prize anyway under Labour, because as I said before in my last video, if Labour get when Labour get the power, Muslims will get the power and this will all be stopped. You watch, no problem. It'll be a couple of years and it'll all be gone, it'll all be finished with, and you'll be jumping off roofs without a parachute. What the jinn has done, what Satan has done to society. You can't tell me, regardless of what you believe, whether it's the Quran, Torah, the Gospel, the Revelation isn't coming soon. I mean, everyone's judged, but this, I'm 62. And there's the answer to why the church is losing its congregation. Who would have thought when the people who built this church would have imagined this was going to happen? You'd be horrified. Yes, this is probably one of the reasons why Islam's increasing very, very quickly. I believe these are trans people. Some more people dressed as dogs.
If I'm going to preach a tell you, there's a preacher sent. So today, Newcastle likes or not, your preachers. But your preachers. But what will happen very soon, is that there's going to be a whole lot of preaching going on. There's going to be a whole load of flags and banners and drums and banging and clashing and praising and celebrating. And you've just got to get along with it. But I want to tell you, Newcastle, that in John 8, Jesus was speaking around about the time of the Feast of Tabernacles. So in John 8, Jesus was preaching around about the time of the Feast of Tabernacles. Now what the Feast of Tabernacles was in the courtyard, there would be 4 huge lamps lit at night time, and these lamps would illuminate the whole courtyard. And in that courtyard, there would be clashing and banging and singing and praising and worshipping. And what these people were doing, they were remembering the faithfulness of God when the Lord guided the Israelites from Egypt through the wilderness in a pillar of cloud by day and fire by night. I mean, praise God. God was there all in all. And they remembered that at the Feast of Tabernacles and they worshipped. Now Jesus was there. Now all of the praise and all of the worship went on and on and on. I mean, imagine the loud, exuberant happiness, the joy that was going on that time, whilst the light was on. But by the end of the night, the light went out. Fire has to go out. The light went out, and when the light went out, they were plunged into darkness. They were plunged into darkness and they couldn't see. So they stumbled away home under the light of the moonlight because that's all they had. So they went from being in exuberant light, full of joy and full of praise, to being in darkness and fumbling their way home. Jesus was with a crowd. Jesus was quite often with a crowd. And you know what he said to them? He says, I am the light.
Oh, we have a little year village down here, I think.
Oh, did you come up with it? Yeah, so you get points from us. 360
What the hell? I'm just reporting here. Exactly. What's up, someone wants to do? You want to be? Some money organisation for a minority group. Alright, all this will be done when Islam takes power.
Yeah, I'm not wearing it because it was sensory health, but I was when you try one like a spray, yeah.
Go.
Well, as long as I get what I want
It's serious worry when you're promoting homosexuality in a scholarship. plenty of it going on. Obviously, you haven't got a clue what's happening. So here we are, the end of the march. Trying to get So in conclusion, what I think, I've seen some of these priors before, and yeah, there were gay rights I suppose, but this is now, this has gone a bit more to the extreme of promoting perversions to the public.
So, as I said at the start of the video, and to the video funny enough, that this may be one of the last Pride marches, because, as I've explained before, Islam's coming in rapidly now, rapidly, with help of the politicians that British people have voted for. I think there's no turning back now. So, and that's the same in most of the West. I mean, Starmer's just like Trudeau in Canada, or, you know, the French Prime Minister, or the French President, or Angela Merkel. You know, it's like all the same thing. People say it's a WEF, whether it's not WEF or not, or whether they get paid by somebody that destroy the West society. Who knows? But at the end of the day, Islam looks like it's going to prevail, because the support for Islam by Western politicians and people in power is absolutely unbelievable now. In fact, I'm tempted to put a bet on, even though Muslims can't vote, I would tempt to put a bet on, I think it might be interesting to see what the odds are, that Sadiq Khan will be Prime Minister within, well, will be the next Prime, well, will be a Prime Minister, a British Prime Minister. Just put that down, the odds will still be good, because probably the bookies won't believe you, but I believe so. Anyway, hope you enjoyed the video. Please leave some comments, and I just don't know what I'm going to do for the future of this channel at the minute. The way things are happening in the United Kingdom is just a whirlwind, and I don't really want to comment on some of the situations that are happening, because it's hard to talk about it as a Brit and as a Muslim. It's very hard to put an opinion across, but it's frightening. Very frightening indeed what's happening. So, take care. All I can say is take care of your friends and your family, and look out for yourselves, because I don't know what's going to happen now. And hopefully, Mr. Starmer's Gestapo specialist police force aren't going to be knocking on my door saying, you know, I'm putting up fake news or false communications or whatever the acts are, because I'm just saying, well, what I believe was my freedom of speech. Whether that's true or not these days, I don't know. Anyway, keep watching the channel, and we'll see what happens next and where I go from there. As I say, I'm not sure, so it could be a while till I make the next video. But keep subscribing. Bye for now.